standing right in front of the Victoria Theatre. Today is the premiere of the Redwoods. Next to me is David Lewis. Hello, David.
Thanks for coming to the theater too. This is great, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like the lights are almost like near the end of the block.
Yeah, it's really great, and it's so fabulous that everyone's turning out. But I hope it's going to be a great time.
Hello, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Vincent Tom.
Yeah, what bring you to this movie?
I try to attend the film festivals every year that comes out. I always try to pick along subjects matter and films that I find of interest, just generally given the description that it has within the schedules. So this was one of the films that I decided to choose. Also, we have to take into consideration, timing. So it's one I can actually attend.
Have you seen David Lewis movie before?
I honestly can't say if I have, I may not have. If he's done another one in the past, I might have without realizing that I had. So.
Okay, so what's your expectation of this movie?
I guess with any others, I just hope that to be generally entertained, taking a look at the subject matter, and find out how well he executes his story, and be able to tell it throughout.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your movie.
Thank you.
What bring you to this movie?
Well, I've heard of David Lewis and his work with Rockhaven and then now with Redwoods, and he just always knows how to put nature and scenes together and just bring a great message.
So what do you expect out of this movie?
Well, I'm expecting that there'll be a lot of cinematography beauty from the film. He always brings out beautiful nature shots of California because he loves to shoot his movies up in Gunnerville, and he does such a great job in picking out the right locations, and I'm looking for just another beautifully made film.
So now this is a romantic movie and you're here alone?
No, my partner's here, so we're looking forward to seeing it. Yes, right. But he has a way to bring it all together. I think people will be surprised. He always has something different than maybe what was expected, and then it turns out something different. I think that's always good for a movie like this.
While they're doing that, I'll just give a little background. We shot this over 18 days in the Gurneyville area, which is about 2 hours north of here. And I told everyone to dress in sweaters and stuff, and of course it's 105 the whole time we were there. So I'm going to just briefly, if you can indulge me, just introduce these wonderful people who really gave everything to this project. So I'm going to start from here. That's Eleanor Bell, who played Tess. Jeremy Severmer, who was our boom sound guy. My brilliant editor, Matthias Hilger. Lori Burke, who played Jessica. My stand-up producer, Bill Gallagher. Jack Curtis Dabowski, my wonderful composer. His soundtrack's on iTunes. Just keyword Redwood movie.
Redwood soundtrack.
Redwood soundtrack, sorry. Okay, and so the wonderful Brendan Bradley. My brilliant, brilliant cinematographer, Joe Rivera. The ever-professional Caleb Dorfman. The magnificent Tad Kaufenauer. I mispronounce his name all the time still. Okay. The amazing, amazing Matthew Montgomery. He pulled off being crude and wise at the same time, which is great. Simon Brzezinski, who's shown. Dee Dee, who's going to kill me for misspelling her name in the credits. Libby Zilber. and the luminous Clara Brighton. Thank you for indulging me. And now we rehearsed, you know, quite a bit in Los Angeles. We certainly had lots of discussions. Brendan here was actually very active in the script. I mean, you know, we actually, you know, he was involved pretty early in this process, and so he was quite aggressive about giving me great comments. I mean, so he really had an impact on the script, and so this was a very collaborative, and Matthew was just amazingly collaborative, and we really worked to develop this character, and then he brought amazing just things to this character through character study of his own. So there was a lot of collaboration. I think it was almost more collaboration than like rehearsing, because we wanted to have it as natural as we could. You know, you can over-rehearse, and so, and I had actors, you know, we went through it with all the actors, but these actors knew what they were doing, and so like at a certain point you have to pull back and trust, and they delivered. I mean, you know, like, I hope you all think that, because I think they did a brilliant job, you know.
What was the inspiration for the story? Is that? Okay.
You know, a long time ago, before my partner in crime and I have been together for 12 or 14 years, depending on how you're counting, because there's a long distance. But like way before that, I had a very intense week-long thing, and he died, you know, and so it's a very personal story from that standpoint. From that, otherwise it's not personal in the sense of, I mean, he was gone before I even met David, you know, so like, so the story itself isn't really, you know, autobiographical, but the jumping point of loss. And so I thought that's a universal thing, because I think that many of us have suffered through loss in one way or the other. But like, I wanted it to be a romantic film. I just, you know, above all, you know, just, I'm an incurable romantic, let's face it, and, you know, just, I haven't seen, straight folks have been doing these kind of films for years, and, you know, like, and doing them pretty well, and I just wanted to do something really romantic, and I hope collectively we've succeeded on some level in doing that.